Dear students, today I am going to explain the first lesson of your hornbill. The name of the lesson is The Portrait of a Lady. As I told you all about the lesson as an introduction in the previous class. Today I am going to explain the first passage of this lesson. My grandmother, whose grandmother? Grandmother of the writer. Like everybody's grandmother. Is like everybody's grandmother. Was an old woman. Who was an old woman? His grandmother was. She had been old and wrinkled for the 20 years. I think I should also tell the Hindi of these lines of the passage because we are all very familiar with Hindi to understand any subject. But due to the respect of this English class, it is also necessary to explain the lesson in English. So I will explain this lesson both in English as well as Hindi, so that you may be able to understand the theme of this lesson perfectly well. My grandmother means मेरी दादी जी. किसकी दादी जी? Whose grandmother? The writer's grandmother. जो लेखक की जो दादी जी हैं वो किसकी तरह हैं? Like everybody's grandmother. सर everybody's means प्रत्येक व्यक्ति की दादी जैसी हैं. As we have our grandmothers along with our company in our homes, as well as his grandmother was also. जैसे हम सभी की दादियाँ हम लोगों के साथ में हमारे सबके घर में रहती हैं या हैं, हम सभी की कंपनी में हैं, वैसे ही राइटर की भी ग्रैंडमदर है. Was an old woman. She was old, means his grandmother was old woman. उसकी जो दादी जी हैं वो बुढ़ी महिला हैं. She had been old. वो रह चुकी थी. And wrinkled, और झुर्रियों के साथ थी. Means there were wrinkles where on her face due to her old age. Old age is itself a very cruel age because it destroyed the charm and beauty of the body. And it also snatched the power of young age. So she was an old woman. She had been old and wrinkled for 20 years. Means the writer was looking her old and full of wrinkles on her face. For how many years? For 20 years. 20 सालों से राइटर देख रहा है अपनी दादी जी को बुढ़े हुए और रिंकल्स के साथ. दैट आई हैड नोन हर, जिसे मैं जान चुका था बहुत अच्छी तरीके से. आई हैड नोन, मैं जान चुका था. I means he had been familiar along with his grandmother or her old age and wrinkles for 20 years, because he was watching, he was looking, he was seeing her grandmother as an old lady and as the lady whose face was full of wrinkles. People said, means all the people who were in the contact of the writer, they said that she had once been young and pretty. Means they used to tell the writer, or they would tell the writer. वे राइटर को बताया करते थे. क्या बताते थे, क्या कहते थे कि she had once been young and pretty, कि his grandmother once was very pretty and young, बहुत तरुण दिखती थी, जवान दिखती थी और बहुत ही सुंदर थे. What is pretty? What is the definition of the pretty? We also use this pretty word in our daily life. हम अपने दैनिक जीवन में भी इस शब्द का प्रयोग करते हैं. Beauty, when beauty and softness is combined or aided, then it creates the condition of pretty. That is the condition of pretty. Pretty means soft and beautiful. What did the people say about his grandmother? That she had once been young, and pretty means soft and beautiful, and had even had a husband. कभी उनका पति भी हुआ करता था. It means that it shows, it illustrates, reveals that his grandfather had not been along with him or along with her at this time. He had passed away, he had died. ये बात ये स्पष्ट करती है कि अब उसके दादाजी वहाँ नहीं हैं, उसके साथ में नहीं है, दादी जी के साथ में नहीं. इसका मतलब वो गुजर गए. क्यों लोग ये कहते हैं कि वो अपने हस्बैंड के साथ में भी हुआ करती थी. मीन्स शी हैड आल्सो हस्बैंड एंड हर हस्बैंड वाज द ग्रैंडफादर ऑफ द राइटर. But that was hard to believe. According to the writer, this thing was very hard, very difficult to believe. ये बात राइटर कह रहा है कि विश्वास करने योग्य नहीं थी। कि कभी वो जवान थी और बहुत सुंदर दिखती थी और उसका एक पति था, राइटर को विश्वास नहीं होता, क्योंकि वो बुढ़ापे की कंडीशन को या क्रूएलिटी को उसके जीवन में देख रहा था। He was looking or he was watching all the cruelties of old days in the life of his grandmother. My grandfather's portrait hung above the mantelpiece in the drawing room. In the drawing room, the portrait of his grandfather hung, लटका हुआ था। उसके दादाजी का चित्र लटका हुआ था। Where? Above the mantelpiece. What does mantelpiece means? The place where the fire was burnt, जहाँ पर आग जलाई जाती थी। ये उन दिनों की बात है जब लोग सर्दी से बचने के लिए अपने ड्राइंग रूम में ही एक फायर प्लेस बनाते थे, कमरे को गर्म करने के लिए। There was a mantelpiece, and above that mantelpiece the portrait of his grandfather hung. Where? In the drawing room. Now he is describing the picture of his grandfather. अब वो अपने ग्रैंडफादर की पिक्चर बता रहा है, उस चित्र में जो उसने देखा है। He wore a big turban. He put on, means his grandfather put on a big turban. एक बड़ी सी पगड़ी पहने हुए थे वो चित्र में, in portrait, that hung where? Above the mantelpiece, fireplace, in the drawing room. A loose fitting clothes, ढीले ढाले कपड़े पहने हुए थे। We may also understand that he was wearing kurta and dhoti, because it is a traditional day of India, dress of India. It is a traditional dress of India. Most of the old people wear dhoti and kurta. So here the poet has indicated about dhoti and kurta, telling loose fitting clothes. ढीले ढाले कपड़े कहकर वो शायद कुर्ता और धोती की ओर इशारा कर रहा है या किया है। His long and white beard covered the best part of his chest. Beard means दाढ़ी। दादाजी की जो दाढ़ी थी वो ढक रही थी या ढके हुए थी the most of the part of his chest. Here best means most of the part of his chest. उसके चेस्ट, सीने के अधिकतर भाग को वो उसकी दाढ़ी ढके हुए थी। He looked at least 100 years old, as the writer guessed. जैसा कि राइटर ने गेस किया था कि ही लुक्ड, हु लुक्ड, हिज ग्रैंडफादर लुक्ड, दिखते थे, इन हिज पोर्ट्रेट, अपनी तस्वीर में, एट लीस्ट 100 ईयर्स ओल्ड, कम से कम 100 वर्ष की आयु के दिखते थे। एज इफ मीन्स मानो ही वर 100 ईयर्स ओल्ड। ही डिड नॉट लुक द सॉर्ट ऑफ अ पर्सन, वो इस प्रकार के व्यक्ति के रूप में नहीं दिखते थे, हु वुड हैव अ वाइफ और चिल्ड्रन। द गेस्चर्स ऑफ हिज फेस, उसके चेहरे की, माने दादाजी के चेहरे की भाव भंगिमाएँ बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट थी, जिससे राइटर कह रहा है कि नहीं लगता था, मुझे नहीं लगता था। द राइटर डिड नॉट फील what the sort of person, he was a sort of person, a kind of person who would have a wife and children, जिसके पत्नी और बच्चे होंगे, ऐसे व्यक्ति के रूप में वो नहीं दिखते थे। He looked as if he could only have lots and lots of grandchildren. ही लुक्ड, वो दिखते थे, एज इफ मानो ही कुड ओनली हैव लॉट्स, हो सकते थे ढेर सारे ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन, तो हो सकते थे, नाती तो हो सकते थे, लेकिन बच्चे और पत्नी, इतने स्ट्रिक्ट गेस्चर्स थे उनके चेहरे। एज फॉर माई ग्रैंड मदर, जहाँ तक कि मेरी ग्रैंड मदर का सवाल है, एज फॉर द मैटर ऑफ हिज ग्रैंड मदर, बीइंग यंग एंड प्रेटी, ही वॉज यंग एंड प्रेटी, द थॉट वॉज ऑलमोस्ट रिवॉल्टिंग। ये जो विचार था कि वो, उसकी दादी जी जवान थी और सुंदर थी, ये रिवॉल्टिंग थॉट था। शी ऑफन टोल्ड अस ऑफ द गेम्स, सी फॉर हिज ग्रैंड मदर, ऑफनली, टोल्ड सुनाया करती थी, व्हाट, एज द गेम्स सी यूज टू प्ले, जो वो खेला करती थी एज अ चाइल्ड, एक बच्चे के रूप में, मीन्स व्हेन सी वॉज चाइल्ड एंड सी यूज टू प्ले द गेम, सी टोल्ड अबाउट दैट गेम टू द राइटर, ऑफनली टोल्ड अबाउट दैट गेम टू द राइटर, दैट सीम क्वाइट absurd and undignified on her part. That seemed, जो पूर्ण रूप से लगता था, whom, to the writer, absurd means illogical, illogical लगता था, और undignified means disrespectful लगता था, on her part means on the part of her childhood, and we treated it like the fables of the prophets she used to tell us, और हम इसे ट्रीट करते थे, अर्थात हम इसके साथ मानसिक रूप से व्यवहार करते थे, मेंटली वी behaved along with this thing, like fables. Fables means imaginary stories. Actually the fables means all those stories which are made to give the great moral lesson to all the young ones, means to the children. तो प्रोफेट्स कहते हैं सैंट्स को। बिल्कुल ऐसा लगता था जब वो इसके बारे में अपने गेम्स के बारे में, अपने गेम के बारे में, सॉरी नॉट गेम, अपने गेम्स के बारे में जब वो कहती थी, बताती थी राइटर को, तो बहुत ही इलॉजिकल लगता था राइटर को। जैसे नाउडेज there are many games which are very reputed at this time as cricket, football. But if your grandfather or grandmother tell you about gulli danda, about marbles, playing marbles, it seems illogical, because we do not know the pleasure of these games. We are not habitual for playing them. We are habitual for playing cricket, footballs, hockey, basketballs, tennis, because we have tasted the pleasure of these games. What we do not have the pleasure of, the interest of, the entertainment of all those games which our grandfather or grandmother used to play. So if they tell us about their own games which they used to play in their childhood, those games seem to us first illogical and secondly disrespectful. The writer tells to all of us that he takes means he took. In description we can say he takes, but due to the respect of the story, because this story has been written in past, the writer took those description of the games played by his grandmother, like the fables of prophets, like the fables of saints. जैसे संतों की काल्पनिक कहानियां होती हैं, उस तरीके से वो मानता था। Now this is the whole explanation. These are the difficult meanings. You can, first meaning is wrinkle, second is portrait, mental piece, a structure of wood or marble or stone above and around a fireplace. The thought was almost revolting, means it was very hard for the writer to believe. Revolting means unpleasant. Absurd means illogical. Undignified means disrespectful. And fables means fictitious. Fictitious stories, माने stories which are written for the entertainment or for giving some moral lessons to the young ones. Prophets means saints. And this is the explanation which I have also written down to make you understand. हिंदी और इंग्लिश में मैंने अभी आपको फर्स्ट पैसेज का मतलब बताया. नाउ इन इंग्लिश, द ऑथर टॉक्स अबाउट द grandmother, my grandmother, as everybody's grandmother. He talks about his grandmother. He had known her for the past 20 years. Means he had seen his grandmother as an old lady for how many years? For the past 20 years. And she had always been old and wrinkled. He was told that she was once young and pretty and had a husband. His grandfather's portrait hung where? On the wall in the drawing room, in which he wore loose-fitted clothes, kurta and dhoti, a turban, a big turban, and had a long white-colored beard. Although the writer has not mentioned here white-colored, but we can guess that his grandfather was looking 100 years old to the writer. That is why I have written here this line. Beard that reached where? The most, that covered the most part of his chest. That reached where his chest. He also appeared very old, who? His grandfather. And the writer thought that he was someone who could have only grandchildren but not a wife or children. The writer could never imagine that once his grandmother was young and pretty. Why? Because he had been seeing, or he had been looking his grandmother for last 20 years as old lady. 20 सालों से लगातार उसने उसको बुढ़ी औरत के रूप में देखा. तभी उसे विश्वास नहीं होता कि वो जब जवान थी, तो जब उसकी यंग एज थी तब वो बहुत प्रेटी थी, यंग थी. He could not connect to this idea. वो इस विचार के साथ कनेक्ट नहीं हो सका, जुड़ नहीं सका. Means he did not accept this thing. Although it was true. When she was young, she was looking very pretty, very soft and beautiful. She used to tell him, वो उसे सुनाया करती थी, and his cousins. Here I have written down his cousins also, because she had not only a grandson as the writer, but she had also many other grandsons. Along with the writer, she also used to tell about her games to the writer as well as his cousins. They found these stories illogical. The writer and his cousins, although his cousins, have not been mentioned here, but we can attach them along with this thing. Why? Because here in this given lesson, grandchildren, the writer has used here grandchildren but not grandchild. She used to tell him and his cousins about her childhood memories, like games she used to play as a child, or when she was child she used to play all those games about which she used to tell the writer and his fellows or his cousins. They found these stories of her games illogical and disrespectful because it was beyond their imagination. To think that her grandmother was once a child and played such games. He was not ready to accept that once she was young and pretty. तो जब ये स्वीकार करने को वो तैयार नहीं है तो वो कैसे स्वीकार करेगा जब जवानी को उसकी जवानी माने अपने दादी की यंग एज को स्वीकार नहीं कर रहा है, क्योंकि 20 सालों से लगातार उसको बुढ़ा देख रहा है, वो बुढ़ी देख रहा है। तो उसको जब ये नहीं स्वीकार है तो फिर वो ये कैसे स्वीकार करेगा कि बचपन भी उसका हुआ होगा और वो ऐसे अपने ट्रेडिशनल गेम्स खेला करती होगी। तो मैंने ये भी कहा है कि अपने अपने ज़माने के जो गेम्स होते हैं उन्हीं पर हमें इंटरेस्ट होता है। तो शायद जो राइटर गेम्स खेलता है इस समय जब वो बुढ़ी है तो उनके बारे में अगर वो बताती तो शायद राइटर उस पर कुछ इंटरेस्ट लेता, लेकिन वो गेम्स वो अपने ज़माने के गेम्स बताती थी। कौन से गेम ये नहीं लिखा गया है। So in this way I have explained the first passage. In the next class I will take the second passage of this lesson for the explanation. Now you can take the screenshot of this explanation. Have you taken? Now of this part. Then this part. You are to write down this explanation in your fair notebook. Thank you very much for watching this video. We will meet once again in the next class.